So we feel like we got real lucky. And I got really lucky having a good partner to go on this journey with, because that, to me, that's half the fun. We've seen eye to eye on everything all the way through, and if we didn't, then she always convinced me to let her have her way.
18,000 people watching those top 5 bulls. We had 12 minutes to pull it off. Actually, I was told afterwards we got it done in 11 minutes. So we had time to take pictures with Lonna and Bill and with the checks, the big check on the stage, and let them show their excitement, which Lonna did a very good job of. Bill doesn't show his too much, but Lonna makes sure and show it for both of them.
Next on The American Rancher, it's exclusive genetics reality stories with a Vegas recap and $500,000 winners Bill Dase and Lonna Van Meter of California. Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Pam Minnick, and it's great to be with you today as we bring you another unique set of stories of people entering the world of the bucking bull industry through Billy James and the Exclusive Genetics team. 2011 was a fantastic year for Exclusive Genetics, as more than $1 million in jackpot cash was awarded to the winners last October in Las Vegas at the first payout of the $1 million bucking bull Futurity. Today we're going to relive some of the fun and excitement of that historic week and meet first place winners Bill Dase and Lonna Van Meter, who came away with the $500,000 check through their bull, OMG. Bill and Lonna live in one of the most scenic areas of California, and like everyone else we've met on the show, they are down-to-earth people and bucking bull fans to the core. We'll get to know them in this episode of Exclusive Genetics Reality Stories. Stay with us.
The American Rancher, presented by Boehringer Ingelheim Vetmedica Incorporated, makers of Express and Express FP vaccines to defend your calves against respiratory disease. The American Rancher is also brought to you by Land O'Lakes Purina Feed, building better cattle with AccuRation, Wind and Rain, Rangeland, and Steakmaker Feeds. And by Star Lake Cattle Ranch, recognized as a premier Hereford breeder. StarLakeHerefords.com.
The 2011 Exclusive Genetics $1 Million Futurity Week during the PBR Finals was a roaring success. Attendees gathered and enjoyed draft parties and VIP treatment to a host of Vegas events. These are bucking bull fans that are enjoying the journey with others in becoming bucking bull owners through Exclusive Genetics.
It was the year we've all been waiting for. It was pretty nerve-wracking, lots happened in a short amount of time, but we got one under our belt now. I think the reviews are pretty good. That's what we're hearing from everybody, and so now you can see we're ready to start planning for 2012.
Aside from the excitement of the first $1 million Futurity, Exclusive Genetics customers enjoyed the Vegas Shootout competition and the $1 million Bucking Bull Futurity Calcutta. Folks enjoyed attending PBR events and taking in the Las Vegas scene.
We had so many compliments. I mean, it was just overwhelming. I think we really took Vegas by storm. We've got other people in Vegas that's already confronted us, wanting us to bring our show back to Vegas more than once a year. And that's what our company is all about. It's about allowing a fan or allowing somebody that wishes they could own a bull to own a bull and then have a lot of fun doing it.
It's been a project in the making. I mean, it's been a 4-year project for everybody involved with Exclusive Genetics.
We've been coming to the PBR almost from the beginning, my husband and I just told him I'd like to have a bull to see where it went.
We're just excited to be here and going to see what happens. You never know in an environment like this how these bulls will react, so we're just happy to be here. It's going to be exciting.
He's definitely a long shot. We waited to the last minute to make the decision to bring him, and we're very, very proud of him, proud of our trainer that we selected. and we're grateful to Exclusive Genetics for giving us an opportunity.
It's very, very exciting. I'm so ready for this to be over with.
Oh, I'm not. I wish it would go on
Well,
forever.
I do, but it's so exciting.
Way more fun than I thought it was going to be, because I didn't know anything about the bull industry or anything, but it's been a blast.
Bill Dase and Lonna Van Meter emerged from the field of some 80 bull owners to win the inaugural first-place $500,000 payout of the Exclusive Genetics $1 Million Bucking Bull Futurity this past October 2011 in Las Vegas.
You always expect the unexpected to happen, and he just didn't do that. He just did what he knows how to do. He came out and jumped out and started his spin, and it was like, he's doing it. He's doing what he knows how to do.
The other bulls in the top 5 were, they earned it. They did a really good job, so we knew that he was capable of doing it if he did his thing, but he still had to beat some really good bulls.
He scored 87. He was second to Big Guy on Tuesday night.
The top 5 came down to OMG, Big Guy, Dagger, J-Flash, and Double Down. On Friday evening, the finals round started with a limo ride. At the Thomas & Mack, a PBR capacity crowd waited as the top 5 Exclusive Genetics $1 Million bulls would compete and determine the jackpot distribution.
Last year he wasn't very consistent, but this year he has kind of turned that around, and probably the last 5 events he's been very consistent.
We met with the officials of the PBR. One thing that was really nice is Adriano came by and said good luck to every single person of the group that was there, which I thought was super. Of course, he's always been my favorite bull rider anyway. Then when they said, okay, it's time to go up on the shark cage, I think I started to get really nervous then.
Still going out in front of the 18,000 people, it's not something that I do every day, or Lonna either, so it was a nervous time. But, when OMG bucked, there wasn't 18,000 people there. There was just, him. For far as that's all I could see was just the bull. I couldn't, what the people in the stands were doing, I had no idea.
When he came out of the chute and jumped forward and then turned the opposite direction that he normally does, I think both of our hearts just almost stopped, because we thought, is he going to run off? But I just didn't feel like he was, and he turned the opposite way, came off the ground on all 4 feet, which is not normal for him, and he spun. He did his 4 revolutions in the 6 seconds, which is fast.
The second round brought something I totally didn't expect out of him. Never in his life spun to the right until at the Thomas & Mack that night. And when he come around to the right, he was twice the bull that he's ever been to the left. He caught the judge's attention and clearly was supposed to be the winner. It was hands down. Anybody in the place could have told you OMG was supposed to be the winner. And Lonna got to say, oh my God, and mean it.
They owned 1 bull. They bought in at the draft pick level. It can happen to a person that comes in, buys 1 bull, and enjoys the fun of the journey, and then ends up winning $500,000. I love it.
I think the people at your bank were kind of like going, well, how much is this? And
Yeah, but the check was good.
check was good. Check was good.
Yeah.
Bill and Lonna have a country home on 5 acres several miles outside the town of Mariposa, California. It's a charming place surrounded by foothills and meadows. Large granite boulders are part of the landscape.
We just like being out here with our horses and enjoying this beautiful country.
Bill and Lonna enjoy trail riding very much and are members of the Mariposa County Sheriff's Posse. They have 4 horses, Cookie, TJ, Cody, and Cash. On occasion, Bill and Lonna will take 3 to 5 day horseback trips into the Sierras and explore the gorgeous California wilderness about Yosemite.
We wing camp, yes. We take our horses, we base camp, and really to make it worthwhile, you need to stay anywhere from 3 to 5 to 7 days.
The giant sequoias and redwoods are here, and when you come across them, when you're riding, they're just so impressive. It's just amazing to see.
Huh? Do we have a bucking
Mocha
bull?
is the all-around dog that travels and takes her place in the family circle. She's very friendly and has a photogenic image.
She definitely is a country dog. She loves being in the country. She thinks any car that drives down the road is coming to see her.
Bill, Dase, and Lonna Van Meter won the ultimate prize in the first payout of Exclusive Genetics $1 Million Bucking Bull Futurity. They are great folks who are just like most everyone in the contest. People that are Bucking Bull fans who are now Bucking Bull owners through Billy Jane's. In fact, Bill Dase modestly remarked that the only thing he'd won up to this point in life was a flashlight and a raffle. Pretty good turn of events, huh? We'll be right back. You can own a bucking bull that could win $500,000. Congratulations to Bill Dase and Lonna Van Meter of California, our first $500,000 winner. Exclusive Genetics, the home of the $1 Million Bucking Bull Futurity, is making bull owners out of bull riding fans. Complete care and training available. No truck, no trailer, no experience necessary. Get in on the fun and excitement. You can own a bucking bull that could win $500,000. Let Exclusive Genetics take you there. Mariposa is a great community that is situated in the almost exact center of the state of California. Its name is Spanish for butterfly. Mariposa County includes much of Yosemite National Park, and a good deal of the local economy is related to the park and to tourism. The county courthouse, constructed in 1854, is the oldest in continuous use west of the Rockies. Mariposa is a community where people care about their heritage and like to keep things local from a business perspective. The town was founded as a mining camp and has a colorful history dating to the California gold rush days of the 19th century.
Mariposa is a town of about 1,800 people. It's a historical town. We have a lot of historical buildings. We have a couple of museums in town. It's a very close-knit community, a very friendly community.
The small town living is something that took a little while to get used to, but now I wouldn't change that for anything. It's really nice not having to deal with what happens in Southern California, where I kind of grew up and lived for a long time, and not knowing somebody that you live on the same block with for 20 years, and then you come up here and somehow, no matter who you meet, it always ends up back to somebody else that you know, and they know them, and it's just been great living in a small town.
In addition to their prime interest in trail riding and bucking bulls, Bill and Lonna enjoy camping. One of their favorite things is to gather some wood and make a nice fire in their wood stove while they enjoy television, a good book, or simply go online.
I'm from more in the Bay Area. I grew up, I was born in Oakland and ended up living in a small town called Albany, which is near Berkeley. I worked for AT&T, and I was one of those nice ladies that you talked to when you had questions on your bill and wanted to get new telephone service.
I was a Navy brat, so I was born up in the state of Washington when the aircraft carrier my dad was on actually got dry docked up there. And when we came back out here to California, I was about 11 years old and got out here and discovered the beaches down in Southern California, and just I had a love affair with the beaches. Surfed a lot, you know.
Bill works as a computer professional related to programming and information systems for the healthcare industry.
I was submitted data to a teaching hospital, University of California, Medical Center, which is a teaching university hospital. And I submit data to a consortium so they can compare like data for different metrics, like say you have a heart attack, make sure that everybody's getting the same thing at the same time, and then measure the outcomes to see who's doing the best at it. And what it really means is, for the average person here, is that you can go to you can choose a hospital you want to go to, and you can see how they stand up. If they're doing their core measures are being measured, then you'll be able to see what percentage they're in, and make sure that you're getting the best health care that you can buy.
People of all types are investing in the bucking bull business and loving it.
I just can't reiterate anymore how much fun it was. Following the bull from day one, from the day he was born, and actually the day when he was born, and the Cowboys went out to check on the bulls, they said that he was a heifer.
Yeah.
And we went through the process of a redraw and actually drew another bull.
Well, the $1 Million Bucking Bull Futurity program guarantees every participant, every owner, a weaned bull calf. And we got a report from the ranch where the bull was born that it was a heifer. So, it happens. I call Bill and Lonna, hey, I got some bad news. The good news is you're going to get to redraft, end up with a bull. But your bull's a heifer, if that makes any sense.
And Clint called us back the next day and said they made a mistake. He is a bull, and gave us a choice of keeping our redraw or our original pick. And it didn't take us long to say, you know what, we need to stick with our original pick.
And that was OMG. So, I guess you look back on it and can actually say they drafted or picked him twice. They had a chance because of a little bit of miscommunication between us and the ranch. They could have not owned that bull, and somebody else bought him later. So they picked twice the good one.
The first $1 Million Futurity finished this way. First place and $500,000 was captured by Bill Dase and Lonna and their wildfire sired bull, OMG. The second place $100,000 check went to Sabre Bucking Bulls and their bull, Dagger. Big Guy took third place and delivered a $75,000 check to Totally Twisted Bucking Bulls. J Flash came through and took fourth place and $50,000 for the partners Stolfus, Adams, Foge, Lambert, Harris, and James. And Chad and Craig Ducey's Double Down placed fifth and drew a $25,000 prize. 20 other winners claimed prizes from $24,000 down to $7,500. There were some late surges and some letdowns, as certain bulls that were anticipated to finish in the top 25 or better didn't, while there were a few that finished well and surprised their owners. To some, the $1 Million Futurity was a wait-and-see event. Yet after it was over on October 28th, Lonna had this to say of the experience.
That was Billy's concept, is let people who love the sport get into the sport. And we have. And it's just been an amazing experience.
I think he wants to introduce OMG maybe back into as a $1 Million Futurity sire in 2015.
It was a big, big moment in our history, in the history of the $1 Million Futurity, and it already has opened many doors for us. Many other organizations are contacting us, wanting to be involved with the $1 Million Futurity. You can sell performance, which a lot of people sell, and what you can sell with OMG because he's performed. He's the $1 Million Futurity champion. You can sell genetics. We can do that with OMG because he's double-bred Houdini. And then sometimes what I really sell is proven sire. We're going to try to prove him as a sire in the 2015 $1 Million Futurity. There's very few bulls that can sell all three: performance, genetics, and proven sire. And that's what we're going to try to do with OMG. There's only one bull that's ever won $500,000, and that's OMG.
They did it with one bull. Bill Dase and Lonna are the first winners in the $500,000 prize in the exclusive genetics $1 million bucking bull Futurity. We're looking forward to 2012, to meeting the next big winner or group of winners over the coming months in this exciting contest as a new crop of bulls take to the arena and go for the prize. We're making stops in Colorado, New Mexico, Indiana, and Wisconsin, and it will be fun. Join us next time as we get to know more people who own their own bucking bulls in exclusive genetics reality stories. I'm Pam Minnick. See ya.
The American Rancher, presented by Beringer Ingelheim Vetmedica Incorporated, makers of Express and Express FP vaccines to defend your calves against respiratory disease. The American Rancher is also brought to you by Land O'Lakes Purina Feed, building better cattle with AccuRation, Wind and Rain, Rangeland, and Steak Maker Feeds. And by Star Lake Cattle Ranch, recognized as a premier Hereford breeder. StarLakeHerefords.com.